Growing up in Fort Frances in a sports-minded family, it was of little surprise that this future NHLer took to the ice and the game of hockey at a young age. It was not long before he developed the strong skating and scoring abilities that would stay with him throughout his long amateur and professional career. A top player in the minor ranks, he spent some time in neighboring War Road, Minnesota, before returning to his hometown high school, where his impressive puck-handling skills helped lead the Muskies to the 1984 and 1985 OFSAA silver medal. He didn't just limit his talents to the ice, with his skill on the links also earning him a spot in the headlines on more than one occasion. Not surprisingly, his exceptional hockey talents caught the eye of some junior teams, with the Estevan Bruins tapping him for the 1985-87 Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League seasons. In his first year with the club, he earned Rookie of the Year honors, and after 2 seasons, left behind an impressive scoring record. His next 2 seasons were spent in the college ranks with the University of Minnesota Duluth Bulldogs.
One of the most noticeable players for the fans had to be number 15, Chris Lindberg. The Fort Frances, Ontario native possesses explosive speed and a good shot. When he has the puck, people notice him right away.
That blonde hair hanging out of that helmet, and he's going 100 miles an hour. He certainly is very noticeable.
It was while playing with UMD that Chris got the nod from the professional ranks, signing as a free agent with the Hartford Whalers of the National Hockey League in the spring of 1989. After attending Hartford's training camp, he went on to split the 1989-90 season, playing with their AHL affiliate, the Binghamton Whalers, and the Virginia Lancers of the East Coast Hockey League, a team coached by fellow Fort Frances hockey product Dave Allison. The following season would mark the beginning of the part of Chris's hockey career that would see him proudly don the maple leaf as a member of Canada's national team. Coach Dave King liked what he saw in Chris when he attended training camp in the fall of 1990, and he made a spot for the 23-year-old on the roster he was building in preparation for the upcoming 1992 Olympics. In short order, Chris's speed and accurate shot saw him as a top scorer for the national team, making headlines along the way. The 1991-92 campaign was to be one of his most memorable, as he realized every young athlete's dream, the chance to play for his country in the Olympic Games. The pressure on Canada to win a hockey medal was strong. It all came down to the final game, with Canada facing off against the unified team. Scoreless after 2 periods of play, Canada gave up 2 in the third, and with less than 3 minutes to go, were facing the possibility of being totally shut out. But Chris wasn't about to let that happen.
2-0, the unified team leading. Schlegel pinching in from the point. Juno throws it cross ice, in front. Lindberg scores! Oh, Chris Lindberg has waited for 7 games, but he just got a biggie.
With Canada unable to add any more goals, the game ended in a 3-1 final. The silver medal won by the 1992 team marked the first Olympic hockey medal won by Canada in 24 years. The first person that Chris proudly shared his medal with when he landed back home was his proud father, Gus. Impressed by his national team playmaking abilities, the Calgary Flames signed Chris to a contract in August of 1991. Following his Olympic performance, he finished up the season with the club, skating in 17 NHL games and scoring his first NHL goal.
Oh, here's a 2-on-1. Here's a shot to goal. Lindberg scores for the Flames. They lead it 1-0. His first National Hockey League goal. We told you how he scored the only goal for Canada in the gold medal game of the Olympics. There's his first NHL goal. Here it is.
Well, sooner or later here, the Calgary Flames are going to get one back. Jeff Hackett here at 2-on-1 as the defenseman gets caught. Lindberg, he knows he's got to shoot here.
The following season saw him full-time with the Flames, with his 21 points helping them advance to the playoffs. Finishing up his 116-game, 42-point NHL career with the Quebec Nordiques following the 1994 season, and after spending time with the Cornwall Aces, he set his sights on his next chapter, heading overseas where he enjoyed another decade of professional hockey. Joining the Krefeld Penguins of the German Ice Hockey League in 1994, he became a fan favorite and leading scorer, helping the team advance to the playoffs. Skating with the club for close to 4 seasons, he is still remembered as one of the team's best players. The next 5 years were spent in the Swiss Hockey League, where he added a league title to his ever-growing list of accomplishments. Invited to join the lineup of the Canadian national team during the early 2000s, he helped Team Canada claim the 2002 Spengler Cup. After spending time in Japan with the Nippon Paper Kings, he returned to Calgary in 2005, where he remains today. No matter where his hockey took him, Chris Lindberg never forgot where he came from, often returning home to Fort Frances to pass along his knowledge to young hockey players at the Borderland Hockey School. Having enjoyed success on the ice in a career spanning 4 decades that took him from local minor league rinks to the arenas of the world, this dedicated hockey player has truly made his hometown proud.